Moto3. One lap speed for that young man, and the risk he's willing to take, the confidence he has on soft rubber, both Dunlop in Moto3 and Moto2, and now Mitchell in MotoGP, is astonishing. And if he does get a stupendous start off the line like he did here 1 week ago, well, they won't see which way he went. Now, last weekend, Maya Meregali's crystal ball was working an absolute treat, because when he spoke to Simon Crafar pre-race 7 days ago, he predicted and expected there would be a drop-off of tyre performance for the factory Ducatis. It absolutely was bang on the money, that assessment, and that allowed Maverick Vinales to take the first 25 points of the season. What's he predicting tonight, Simon? More of the same, I'd imagine. Maya Meregali with Simon down in pit lane.
Yeah, we're about to find out. Mayo, I've just been bigging up your two riders, how fast their pace over long distances. What do you think's going to happen tonight?
Yeah, it's difficult to predict tonight. I think last weekend I did the wrong prediction, but here, first of all, the second race is always more difficult. Everybody is always more fast. We had a really good, promising FP4, but I don't know if that is enough. The tire degradation is a big question mark. I think to manage the tire in the right way will give to everybody the possibility to win. And now it's difficult that I can be optimistic to be first, second, the first corner, and they have to be brave and try to pass them if they think that they want to try to win the race.
Mayo, just something I'm thinking from what you've said. You said tyre degradation, a big question mark. We've been here a long time. The only thing I think that's changed that I can feel is temperature. Is that something to do with it, or why is it such a big question mark after racing here last week?
I don't know. I don't know. I can't give you an answer, because in this, unfortunately, during this weekend, the weather didn't help us also to do some development, because every time we try to make some change, but it was too risky to take a decision, because we couldn't have a really comparison. So we choose for the safety way, and we kept the bike more or less same as last weekend. And let's see if what we do will pay off.
Mayo, thank you and best of luck.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks very much, Simon. Good questioning there. Thanks to Maya Meregali as well. You can understand their reluctance to change the setup of Maverick Vinales' machine, but even Maya Meregali, with all of the data that they've got from Maverick, from Fabio as well, throughout all the sessions, they still don't know what's going to happen in this race. One thing I feel like we could probably factually say is that I can't see the Yamaha being in P1 into turn one.
No, not if Jorge Martin replicates his stunning start of 1 week ago. He might be getting into sector 2 with a 1.5 second lead.
It's the light show here at the Losail International Circuit. We saw this last week as well. It was time to shine then, and it is again tonight. We were dealt a spectacular show. You can see the brilliant Losail International Circuit. There's nothing quite like it, racing under lights to kick off 2021 or any season.
Yeah, it's been their unique selling point since 2008. What a spectacular show. What a way to get us revved up and warmed up for this second MotoGP battle in 7 days here in Qatar.
Right, well, the lights are all back on. It looks like we're ready to go racing. Let's pop down onto the grid. What a night this is in prospect for Francesco Guidotti and the Pramac racing team. They've been so close to victory in MotoGP. Is tonight their night? Let's go down to Simon on the grid.
Francesco, how does it feel to have two of your machines, or both of your machines, first and second on the grid? And how are you expecting tonight to play out?
It's an awesome feeling, for sure. Unusual, unfortunately. And what I expect, I don't know. There's a lot of contenders, so we have to be fast. At the same time, manage energy and tires. So we'll be 22 laps without breathing.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, best of luck to Francesco Guidotti and his two riders, Martin and Zarco. So your front row is Martin, Zarco, Vinales. Row 2, this man, Miller, 4th, Quartararo 5th, Bagnaia 6th. Intrigued, Matt, I am, to see what sort of race is coming here from Jack Miller. He's expected to win when you go into factory Ducati colours you are, and in testing everything looked great. Last week it looked like there was a hiccup, but then if he's got the tyre this week, surely there's no excuses. It's got to be a podium tonight.
No, 9th place in his factory Ducati debut was not what Jack was expecting. Nobody was more miffed and gutted than Jack himself. Trust us, we all spoke to him, and he was absolutely gutted to have slumped to 9th place. There were mitigating circumstances, but it is a big night. He looked comfortable. He felt like he was comfortable managing the rear tyre in the first third of last weekend's race. He was looking strong in 3rd place, and then we do know that on the right-hand side in particular, off throttle, he ran into some pretty major rear grip problems. Alicia Spargo, reporting them afterwards as well, said, you know, it was a real struggle to watch Jack. He was pretty much a passenger on that GP21. He will not like, though, being outpaced by the Pramac Ducatis. He's going to certainly want to get ahead of Zarco and Jorge Martin tonight.
The ever-expanding Doha really does look spectacular at night. Let's find out then. Well, we just talked about Miller, we talked about Bagnaia. What about Paolo Ciabatti? What is he expecting here tonight? Can he get all 3 men maybe on the podium now? That would be something, wouldn't it? Let's go down to Simon now. He's with Paolo.
Paolo, I wouldn't be surprised if 4 of your machines are in the front at the start of this race after the drag to the first turn and the early lap, or 3.